everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make my micro roses. These will be used mostly for scrapbooking or small stuff such as shadow boxes or whatever you want to use it for. You're going to need my template, Josie Micro Roses. It'll come in all 5 sizes shown. The diameter will be about 2 inches to 1 inch wide, and then you're also going to need some tacky glue, hot glue. Well, the hot glue is optional, and then a little dish and toothpick for the glue. And then you're also going to need some crochet hooks or chopsticks to help curl the petals. So what I'm going to do first is add some glue, some of the tacky glue. You can even use plain Elmer's glue, and put it in the dish. And then we're going to start curling the petals. I'm just using crochet hooks. You can use anything that you can find that's round and small enough to help curl the petals. You're going to do this for all 6 petals. You're going to need 6 cuts of each size, or whichever size you want to make for 1 flower. So you're going to do this for all 6 petals and all of the sizes. They should look like this when you're done curling. And then I went ahead and curled all the petals already for each size. But today for this tutorial, I'm only going to show you how to make the 1-inch diameter one and the 2-inch diameter one. So I'm going to start with the 2-inch diameter one, and I'm going to curl it, the first petal layer, bend it where the petal meets the little end there, and curl like that. And then you can do this with the glue, tacky glue, or with hot glue. I'm going to show you the tacky glue. Just toothpick a little and place it on the inside corner. Like so. And I'm going to bring them together. I'm going to wrap like that. And then I'm going to hold it in place. This will take a while to dry and hold together, so make sure you hold it for a while. You can choose to use hot glue instead for the 2-inch diameter rose, because that would last a little bit, or I mean that would be a little bit easier to assemble. Once again, placing glue on opposite ends of opposite petals. Oops. Gonna bring it upwards like so. So you're gonna hold it like this with the petals overlapping a little bit. Just gonna hold it for a while. Now you're going to glue the next piece on. I just placed glue across the whole bottom. Grabbing my second piece, and I'm just gonna line it up. Hold it in place. Let it dry. And then now starting with the same side as the inner petals, I'm gonna add glue on both sides. Gonna bring it up. Hold it together like this. Hold it for maybe 10 seconds or so. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just gonna lightly hold it together, and this creates your bud piece. Now for the third piece, you're gonna curl it up like this. And then we're gonna glue the bud onto the third piece of petal. You don't need too much glue. If you're using hot glue, this will go faster. For this third piece, you're going to put it, instead of lining up the bottom, we're gonna turn it to a slight angle so that the petal is gonna cover the hole. Push it down slightly, a couple seconds to hold in place. All you're going to do is curl it up, hold it like this for a little bit. And then we're gonna go on to the next three pieces, or the last three pieces. So with the last three pieces, the curls are gonna be facing downwards. With the first piece, I'm going to add glue on the bottom, on the back side, well, the top side now. You can get the second piece, and I'm gonna glue it diagonally. You don't have to worry about the excess glue because this glue will dry clear. Once again, you're going to glue this piece back into the cross, but this time we're going to bend backwards like this. Going to place glue here. Gonna flip it back around, and we're gonna glue it like this. So all I'm doing is aligning the petal, and then pushing it down. And I'm gonna hold it like this. Now we're gonna glue the first portion on. And with this, we want to make it fit in with the petals between these petal gaps. So it'll look like this. And then once again, just push down and hold. And there you have it. The rose is completed. This is the 2-inch diameter one. Now we're just going to repeat the same steps for the next size. I'm going to show you the 1-inch diameter one because this is a bit harder to work with. So with the 1-inch, I'm going to start with the bottom portion, the bottom part first. It doesn't really matter which way you start with because you're gonna end up gluing them together anyways. So the petals are facing downwards, and then I'm just bringing the second petal to cover the gaps in between the previous petals. I'm just gonna hold it in place lightly for about 10 seconds or 20 seconds. With the third piece, I'm gonna bend it backwards with the petal curl facing downwards. Going to add a bit of glue in the center here. And then I'm gonna, once again, place the petals in between petals of the previous layer. Just gonna use the toothpick and push it down, hold it in place. We're gonna leave this piece like that, and we're gonna work on the bud. With these 3 pieces, the petals should be facing, the curls should be facing upwards. Gonna add a bit of glue. Since this is also smaller, this is gonna be a little bit harder, trickier to work with. I'm just gonna bend the petals inwards. And I'm gonna glue these 2 petals together. This is the tricky part. You're gonna just hold it in place. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the other side. this to the next piece. Just going to line up the bottom, this one. Hold it in place. And all I'm going to do is curl up these petals. And hold it like this. Now we're going to glue this piece onto the third piece for the bud. And with this, we're gonna cover the little holes here. Sorry. With the petal, so it'll look like this. The hole should be centered with the petal, something like that. And we're gonna, it popped out, which is fine. We'll just hold it back in place. Should look like this, something like that. I'm gonna add glue to the bottom of this. And now we're just gonna glue this with the bottom petals in between these two petals. So it'll go in like that. And you're just gonna hold it in place. And it's going to look like this completed. Here's the 2" versus the 1" diameter one. You're basically going to do the same steps for the other sizes. Thank you so much for watching. Please help me by subscribing to my channel for more video tutorials. Thank you.